The honourable member for Banff-Kananaskis is next.
Mr. Speaker, Albertans across this province from Lethbridge to High Level have been abundantly clear. They do not want coal mining projects in our beautiful Rocky Mountains. They told the government this back in 2021, and they're saying it again. The eastern slopes must be protected. Yet, Northback Holdings has applied for 46 new boreholes to be drilled in the previously denied Grassy Mountain area, in a space where there's to be no drilling activity. Why is it that the minister refuses to listen to Albertans and put a stop to coal mining and drilling in the eastern slopes?
The Honourable Minister of Energy and Minerals.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the member for the question. First of all, Alberta has some of the toughest, most stringent coal regulations in the entire planet. But, Mr. Speaker, the application for these exploration drilling activities is being reviewed right now by the AER. An application does not necessarily mean it will be approved. But, Mr. Speaker, the people of Alberta collect rent for that. The ministerial order does restrict coal projects, but does allow for exceptions, including for active coal mines and small number of advanced projects, Mr. Speaker. We're going to protect Albertans. That's what we're here for, and that's what we're going to do.
The honourable member for Banff-Kananaskis.
Given that this is not an active coal mine but was previously denied, and given that the NDP have fought to protect the eastern slopes from coal mining in 2021 and 2022 with the Eastern Slopes Protection Act, a bill that received widespread endorsement from environmental groups, agricultural producers, and municipal councillors. And given that both times the UCP blocked this bill from debate, and given that the drilling of Northback is exploring would be illegal had that legislation been passed, why is it that this government has ignored the guidance of industry leaders? Do they not value the opinion of experts?
The Honourable Minister of Energy and Minerals.
Mr. Speaker, why is it the NDP don't listen to the people of Alberta? You know, when they were in power, Mr. Speaker, let's talk about some of the things they did. Well, they wanted to mine the Ram River Falls, Mr. Speaker, one of the most beautiful places on the eastern slopes.
The Honourable Minister.
They wanted to mine the Ram River Falls, Mr. Speaker. They invited applications there. But let's talk about their cousins to the west of us, Mr. Speaker, the NDP out of British Columbia. Mr. Speaker, Elk Valley, it's a disaster. We're not going to let that happen here. But let's talk about coal exports over the last 3 years. They've almost doubled through the NDP in BC. What is the NDP in Alberta doing about their cousins? Well, they go campaign for them, Mr. Speaker. We're not going to take any...
The Honourable Member for Banff-Kananaskis.
Given that these projects can have catastrophic environmental impacts, contaminating watersheds, damaging crops, harming livestock, and hurting the robust economy of southern Alberta, and given that every government should pursue projects that support the economy and are in the best interest of Albertans, it seems fair to say the government's stance on coal mining shows how wildly out of touch the UCP is. And given that the Alberta NDP will never back down from protecting our mountains and our economy, will the minister explain why this government refuses to admit they are wrong? Why can't the government just ban these projects once and for all?
The Honourable Minister of Energy and Minerals.
Is this the NDP in BC they're talking about that need to ban coal projects? Because, Mr. Speaker, right now, Vancouver under the NDP is the largest export port for North America's coal. They should be ashamed of themselves. They have no standing on this, Mr. Speaker. If they really wanted to help with what was going on with energy and people's pocketbooks, they would stand with us, Mr. Speaker, against the carbon tax that their leader in Ottawa wants to bring into Alberta, even larger than it is now.
Here, here.